Hi everyone! Thank you for clicking this video and for visiting my channel. And today I will share with you an underrated yet very promising yaoi manhwa. Omegaverse is one of my favorite subgenre in yaoi manhwas or mangas. And I'm sure I'm not alone. It just gives me an escape to a different world that makes fantasies come to life. So far, I have read famous Omegaverse mangas like Love is an Illusion, Love Shuttle, Dear Benjamin, and the list goes on, and I love them all so much. Today, I want to share an Omegaverse that is very promising and still ongoing, and by far one of my favorites. Gold Gray, written by Lee Green. Pleasant scent, soft skin, pretty face, attractive qualities designed to be irresistible by default. These are the qualities of Rain, one of our main characters for this manhwa. 50 years ago, a virus sweeps through the world, wiping out all the Omegas on the face of the earth. Rain, the sole surviving Omega, lived his whole life hiding his identity. Rain lost his mother when he was in high school. She loved him dearly and she made him promise to never tell anyone about the explosion of the Roenjoy facility where he came from, and to never take his clothes off in front of other people, because he has a code encrypted on his back that old Omegas have. She hid Rain from the vivarium because she was afraid of his inevitable fate as an Omega. Unfortunately, Omegas don't live long in this story because they die after giving birth. They are artificially manufactured in the laboratory operated by Roenjoy Bioengineering Group. Omegas are created simply out of need for the sole purpose of bearing a child. They follow a single-use system, and a so-called self-destruction hormone is released after they give birth. Most young people in this story don't even know what alphas and omegas are. With the near extinction of omegas, the characteristics became unfamiliar and meaningless, and the alphas probably had no idea why they were so attracted to Rain. His mom warned him to stay away from a specific scent that only alphas produce. She said that people who smell nice are bad people and to run away from them as quickly as possible. Rain believed this and obediently followed his mother's advice and kept his distance from people that smell nice. For 24 years, he has been pursued a lot because of his Omega characteristics. He'd been taking odd jobs and making both ends meet. He is also an aspiring actor who played small parts in various plays and musicals, and has an ultimate dream of going to New York to try his luck on Broadway. So he saved up his hard-earned money and finally got a one-way ticket to the city that never sleeps to pursue his dream. But with an interesting twist of fate, he was caught on a car accident and ended up under the care of the other main character, Lucas. Lucas is a dreamy, dominant alpha with golden eyes. He is the chairman of the Roenjoy Bioengineering Group. This is the facility that used to produce artificial omegas. And yes, this is the same facility where Rain came from. Lucas is in desperate need to produce an alpha heir in order to succeed his father's business. He is next in line and he basically lived his life for that purpose. Because of the near extinction of omegas due to the explosion, he had been in the hunt for a suitable partner who will bear his child and produce a proper alpha successor following his father's will. And Rain is the perfect candidate. But there is a big challenge. Lucas hates omegas. He thinks lowly of them and doesn't want to be anywhere near them. Yet he was forced to endure finding an omega as his partner to fulfill his father's last will. His initial intention was to trick Rain that he is a big fan and that he loves him and he is so fond of him, and eventually lure him to bear his child. So, Rain hates people that smell nice, and Lucas hates omegas. In other words, they despise one another. But unbeknownst to these two, they will become inseparable and they will develop an intimate relationship and strong bond between each other. The English version of the manhwa is currently at chapter 33. The main characters are both very good looking, and the character development is really good, showing how Rain has a strong influence on Lucas and vice versa, and that they lose their reasoning and senses whenever they're together, and how different circumstances and unexpected turn of events slowly shift their characters. It's a love story that is filled with passion and sensitivity and overflowing with sweetness and gentleness, showing us some really good intimate scenes that will make your heart flutter, making you wanting for more. And the art style is really beautiful. Lucas detests Omegas, but he couldn't resist being swayed by Rain's natural charms eventually, and it is evident that Lucas has developed a strong liking and desire towards Rain, and he has become very dear to him, giving him utmost care and spoiling him with all the comfort and luxury he can ever think of. But of course, things don't always go as smoothly. On the next chapter, we are expecting some drama and some secrets that'll be uncovered and is really keeping me at the edge of my seat. What will be the fate of these two lovers who seem so perfect for each other? They're so sweet and passionate that the thought of Rain dying from giving birth is really unbearable. I'm really hoping for a happy ending where they will discover some workaround and Rain will still survive after giving birth and that they will just have their own family and they'll live happily ever after. But we don't know that for sure. Comment what you think, and if you have other stories to share, please let me know. I'd love to check them out. And I hope you like this video. See you again on my next review.